What was on the paper Alicent sent Rhaenyra in the House of the Dragon finale? Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you once had for each other. In the season finale of House of the Dragon, the civil war kicked off in earnest when Queen Rhaenyra is made aware of the death of her father King Viserys, and the coronation of King Aegon. When Otto Hightower arrives at Dragonstone to offer her peace terms, he brings with him a torn page from a book as a message to Rhaenyra from his daughter the Dowager Queen Alicent. Rhaenyra Targaryen and Alicent Hightower were the best of friends when they were young. In those days they were as close as sisters and spent their time together dreaming of the future and never imagining the rift that would form between them. Life was simple, they were unmarried, young girls, and they had no secrets between them. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. The princess could never have imagined that she would one day be placed in the position of inheriting the Iron Throne. Though she did hold the position of the king's cupbearer and was expected to attend all of her father's small council meetings and be knowledgeable regarding the realm's history and the workings of the politics of the Seven Kingdoms. In Episode 1, The Heirs of the Dragon, a young Alicent is quizzing a young Rhaenyra in an attempt to avoid the wrath of Septa Marlow. She wants Rhaenyra to tell her the history of Princess Nymeria, including who she took to husband, and when she arrived in Dorne. Unfocused and worried about her mother Queen Aemma, Rhaenyra ignores Alicent's attempts to study, answering with only "a man" and "Lord something." When Alicent finally becomes frustrated, snaps at her friend, and threatens to go home, Rhaenyra immediately stands up, smiles easily, and recites the requested information with confidence. Alicent has to rifle through the pages quickly to find the appropriate page and check her answer, looking in awe at her friend when she sees that she is correct. In a final flourish, Rhaenyra tears out the page Alicent has been looking at, hands it to her, and says to her friend, "So you remember." This is one of the last carefree moments the two will ever spend together, sitting beneath a tree with Rhaenyra's head in Alicent's lap. They are just girls dreaming about seeing the world, riding dragons, and eating cake. They have no real obligations, except those they feel for each other. This all changes when Queen Aemma and her day-old son perish, leaving King Viserys devastated and without the son and heir he had long dreamed of. When he learns of his brother Prince Daemon cruelly toasting the heir for a day, Viserys sends him away and anoints a new heir, his daughter Princess Rhaenyra, who has her best friend's support, at least for a little while longer. Upon Queen Aemma's death, Alicent is sent by her father to comfort the widowed king. Whether out of embarrassment, guilt, or because Viserys requested it, she does not share these visits with her best friend. During this time she also subtly pushes Rhaenyra to reconcile with her father. She does this to make him happy, but it adds to Rhaenyra's sense of betrayal when the truth is finally revealed. Their relationship almost ceases to exist at the moment that Viserys announces to the small council and Rhaenyra that he is to marry not Lady Lena, but Lady Alicent Hightower. For years, Alicent tries to repair the damage to her relationship with Rhaenyra. Though the fact that she bears the king's son named Aegon, who is celebrated by the realm on his second name day, and presumed by Rhaenyra to be her replacement, actually drives her further away from her friend. The anger and feelings of betrayal are all one-sided until Rhaenyra lies about her remaining virtue, and these lies cause her father Otto Hightower to be removed as Hand of the King, and Alicent too begins to feel enmity for her old friend. This continues for over 10 years between episodes 5 and 6, and their relationship reached its lowest point yet, with each suffering injustices at the hands of the other. When Rhaenyra has had enough and flees court for Dragonstone, it seems that the two will never reconcile. It is not until the question of the succession of Driftmark in episode 8, The Lord of the Tides, and they are brought back together, that something shifts. A family dinner is foisted upon them by their dying king, and after he makes a speech that seems to finally shift something in her, and Rhaenyra gives a moving speech in gratitude to Queen Alicent. She acknowledges her oldest friends for standing loyally by her father's side, and for her unfailing devotion, love, and honor. Rhaenyra then thanks her sincerely and apologizes. Queen Alicent seems to shed her animosity immediately, as if she has in fact just been waiting all these long years for Rhaenyra to speak these words, and bring them back together. She raises her glass and tells Rhaenyra she will be a fine queen. This is all undone again when Alicent misunderstands Viserys' dying words. When Otto Hightower arrives on Dragonstone in episode 10, The Black Queen, he faces Daemon and says that he has come at the behest of Queen Alicent to deliver a message to the Princess Rhaenyra. In a moment that parallels Rhaenyra's first bold move as heir, she arrives on her dragon Syrax and lands behind Otto, now as a queen. Otto continues to antagonize the situation, all the while claiming he is there representing Aegon's wisdom and desire for peace. Alicent knows this about her father and doesn't trust him to deliver the message in a way that will lead to a peaceful resolution. She finally sees him for who he is and seeks to defuse the tension and speak directly to the heart of her friend. So she has him present Rhaenyra with the page that she herself tore from its volume and gave to Alicent. It is a private message between the two that begs her friend to remember. Daemon threatens to shove the page down Otto's throat, along with other appendages, as an answer, but with tears streaming down her cheeks, Rhaenyra cuts him off and once again saves Otto's life on the Dragonstone Bridge. Alicent and Rhaenyra share a long history and a sisterly love. They have spent years in a fight that has consumed them both, but ultimately neither of them wishes for any harm to come to the other. Amidst the fight for the Iron Throne and the question of succession that began when King Viserys refused to supplant Rhaenyra with her younger brother Aegon is a story of two women, forced onto opposite sides of a battle to the death, who both wish with all their hearts to go back to simpler times, lie under a beautiful tree, and eat cake. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.